next chapter, cost accounting systems, sir. Cost accounting systems. Okay, sir, please listen, be careful. Sir, please listen, sir, carefully. Cost accounting systems. Sir, nothing but bookkeeping, sir. So, cost accounting systems are two types, sir. Cost accounting systems are two types. So, cost accounting systems are two types. Cost accounting systems are two types. Cost accounting systems are two types. One is non-integral accounting system. Non-integral accounting system. Number two, integral accounting system. Integral accounting system. So, cost accounting systems are two types, sir. One is non-integral accounting system. Second one is integral accounting system. Integral accounting system. That means here bookkeeping is two types, sir. So, non-integral accounting system model and integral accounting system model. Right. Sir, in non-integral accounting system means here two sets of books are maintained. Two separate sets are maintained. Two separate sets of books. Two separate sets of books are maintained. Two separate sets of books are maintained. Are maintained, sir. Two separate sets of books are maintained, sir. One is financial records. Financial records. Second one is cost records. So, two separate sets of books are maintained, sir. So, financial records and cost records. So, sir, for business transactions are recorded in financial records and also recorded in cost records, sir. But one very important point, sir, one point. Profits as per financial records does not agree with profits as per cost records. Sir, here transactions are recorded, entries are passed, ledger accounts are prepared, trial balance prepared, profit find out. Here also transactions are recorded, entries passed, ledger accounts passed, next trial balance prepared, profit find out. But financial records profits does not agree with cost records profits. So, financial records profits doesn't agree with the cost records profits. So, profits as per financial records does not agree with the profits as per cost records. Right. Sir, reasons, sir, 5 reasons, sir. 5 reasons. 5 reasons. 5 reasons. Number one, pure financial items. Pure financial items. Pure financial items. Pure financial items. Non-cost related items. non-cost related items and non-operating incomes, non-operating incomes are appearing in financial records only, are appearing in financial records only, not in cost records. So this is the very important point, sir. So pure financial items and non-cost related items and non-operating incomes are appearing only in financial records, sir, not in cost records. That's why these profits are deferred. These profits are deferred, sir. So here profits as per financial records does not agree with the profits as per cost records. So reasons for first point, sir. Pure financial items, non-cost related items and non-operating incomes are appearing only in financial records, not in cost records. Number 2, second point, under or over recovery of or overcharge, under or overcharge of overheads. Generally, in financial records, actual overheads incurred should be posted. But in cost records, overheads are charged by using the overhead recovery rate. So sometimes charged amount will be deferred with the actual amount. In that case, profits will be deferred. So that's why second point is under or overcharge of overheads. Under or overcharge of overheads. Third one, method of inventory valuation. Method of inventory valuation. Method of inventory valuation. In financial records, inventories are valued on the basis of FIFO method. In cost records, inventories are valued on the basis of weighted average method. So that profits will be deferred. Next, fourth point. Method of depreciation. Method of depreciation. In financial records, straight line method followed, sir. In cost records, written down value followed, sir. Written down value method. So that profits will be deferred. Profits as per financial records doesn't agree with the profits as per cost records. So this is the fourth one. Fifth one, sir. Notional items. Notional items, sir, are imputed costs. Imputed costs are appearing only in cost records. Only in cost records, not in financial records. Not in financial records. So these 5 transactions, due to these 5 transactions, profits deferred, sir. So profits as per financial records doesn't agree with the profits as per cost records. So the following reasons are to be made. Number 1, sir. Number 1, pure financial items and non-cost related items and non-operating incomes are appearing in financial records only, not in cost records. Number 2, under or overcharge of overheads. Next, method of inventory valuation. Next, method of depreciation. Next, notional items are imputed costs are appearing only in cost records, not in financial records. So these are the main points, sir. So remaining all aspects, both records are same, sir. Please keep in mind this point. Remaining all areas, both records are same. Except these five, remaining all transactions are same in both records. Okay, sir. Right. So this is the non-integrated accounting system. Two separate sets of books are maintained, one for financial records and second one for cost records. Sir, in financial records, transactions are recorded, entries are passed, ledger accounts are prepared, trial balance prepared, profit find out. Next, same in cost records, transactions are recorded, entries are passed, ledger accounts are prepared, trial balance prepared, profits find out. But both profits are different. Reasons are 5 reasons. Due to these 5 reasons, profits of financial records doesn't agree with the profits as per cost records. Okay, right. So this is the non-integrated accounting system. This type of bookkeeping is called as non-integrated accounting system, sir. Large scale sections could maintain this system. Large type of organizations should maintain this type of bookkeeping, sir. That is non-integrated accounting system. Next, integrated accounting system, sir. Only one set of books is maintained. Only one set of books is maintained, sir. Only one set of books is maintained. Okay. So mini size organizations could follow this type of bookkeeping. Only one set of books is maintained, sir. So transactions are recorded, entries are passed, ledger accounts are posted, and trial balance prepared. Finally, prepare the profit and loss account. In non-integrated accounting system, 2 profit and loss accounts are there. One is financial profit and loss account. Second one is costing profit and loss account. In integrated accounting system, only one profit and loss account is there. That is the difference. Okay, sir. So basically, cost accounting systems are 2 types, sir. One is non-integral accounting system. Second one is integral accounting system. So now I am going to discuss non-integral accounting system. Non-integral accounting system, sir. Non-integral accounting system. Right. Sir, in this system, all nominal accounts are maintained. 3 real accounts are maintained. Personal accounts not maintained. Real accounts not maintained except 3. So here in this system, all nominal accounts are maintained. All nominal accounts are maintained. 3 real accounts are maintained. 3 real accounts are maintained, sir. Sir, personal accounts not maintained, sir. Real accounts not maintained except 3. What are they, sir? Number 1 is inventory of raw material. Number 2 is inventory of work in progress. Number 3 is inventory of finished goods. So inventory of raw material, inventory of work in progress, inventory of finished goods. So inventory of raw material is a raw material account. That is the raw material control accounts. So in cost records, in cost ledger, each account prefix or suffix control is used, sir. Raw material control account. Next, work in progress control account. Next, finished goods control account. So except these 3, sir. So only 3 real accounts are maintained. Sir. So raw material control account, work in progress control account, finished goods control account, finished goods control account, sir. So here all nominal accounts are maintained, personal accounts are not maintained, real accounts are not maintained except 3, right? Student raise a doubt, sir. Sir, suppose wages paid, sir. Wages paid, sir. In financial records entry, sir, wages account debtor to cash account. In financial records, all accounts are maintained. Okay. So in financial records, okay. In cost records, sir, wages paid entry, sir. Wage control account debit to cash account. Sir, here cash account is not maintained. Here cash account is not maintained. Yeah. Here real accounts are not maintained except 3. Right. What to do? Sir, in this situation, artificial account is used for completing the double entry system. Artificial account is used for completing the double entry system. What is that artificial account, sir? That name is called as cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account. So this is also called as general ledger adjustment account. This is also called as nominal ledger control account. So many names are called. So many names are there. So cost ledger control account or nominal ledger control account or general ledger adjustment account or general ledger control account. So anyone can use. Okay. So wages paid, wage control account debit to cost ledger control account, sir. So clarity వచ్చేసిన స్టూడెంట్ కి ఫినాన్షియల్ రికార్డ్స్ ఎంట్రీ వస్తే కాస్ట్ రికార్డ్స్ ఎంట్రీ చాలా సింపుల్. సో మెయింటైన్ చేయని అకౌంట్ పేరు నేమ్ వస్తే ఆ ప్లేస్లో ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ అకౌంట్ మనం ఫిక్స్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే సార్, రైట్. వన్ మోర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ సార్, వన్ మోర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. క్యాష్ సేల్స్, cash sales, financial records, sir, financial records, cash sales entry, financial records, cash sales entry, cash account debit to sales account. In cost records, sir, cash account is not maintained, so that in that place cost ledger control account debit to cost ledger control account debit to sales account. Sales account is the nominal account. So these are the main points of non-integral accounting system. Non-integral accounting system, right? Now let us start one by one, sir. So cost sheet order, sir. First direct material, so material content, next labor content, next direct expenses content, we get prime cost, next factory overhead content, next work in progress control account, next admin overhead related to production, next cost of production, next cost of goods sold, next cost of sale, selling and distribution overhead control account. Okay sir, so keep in mind sir, cost sheet. So same order will be followed, sir. So in the examination, cost data is provided, sir. So please find out the profit as per cost record, sir. Some student says, sir, cost data is provided, so finally prepare the cost sheet, sir. Simple, sir. Sir, cost data is provided, find out the profit as per cost records. In this case, profit can be calculated in 2 ways, as per cost sheet, as per ledger accounts, sir. Answer will be same, sir. So in non-integrated accounting system, please prepare the ledger accounts and find out the profit as per cost records. Okay sir, right. First account, cost ledger, sir. So cost ledger, this is non-integral accounting system. Both books are different, so both records are different, sir. Cost ledger, first one, sir, raw material, sir. So raw material control account, raw material control account, raw material control account, ORR, stores, ledger control account, raw material control account. Next, ORR, stores ledger control account. Sir, it is a real account? Yes, it is a real account. Sir, is it a real account? Yes, it is a real account. So real account. Sir, real account shows always debit balance. Always debit balance. So to balance brought down, to balance brought down, to balance brought down, to balance brought down. Next, what are the transactions took place in this account? Number one, total purchase of raw materials. Total raw material purchase. Sir, total raw material purchase, sir. First transaction, total raw material purchase. Total raw material purchase, sir. Sir, suppose on cash purchase, sir, entries are on cash purchase. Raw material incoming or outgoing, sir? Incoming. So as per real accounts principle, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So raw material incoming debit, sir. Raw material control account debit to cash account. Raw material control account debit to cash account. Here cash account is not maintained. In that case, raw material control account debit to cost ledger control account. On cash purchase, cash purchase entry, sir. Cash purchase entry, sir. Raw material control account debit to raw material control account debit to cash account. Here cash account is not maintained. So that in that place cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account. Okay. Sir, next credit purchase, sir. Credit purchase. Right. Here raw material incoming or outgoing, sir? Incoming. As per real accounts principle, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So here raw material is incoming. So raw material control account debit, sir. Raw material control account debit. Raw material control account debit, sir. To supplier account or creditor account. Sir, here personal accounts are not maintained, sir. So personal accounts are not maintained. In that case, artificial account is used, sir. So artificial accounts, sir. Cost ledger control account, sir. Cost ledger control account. Sir, please observe, sir. On cash purchase entry, on credit purchase entry, both are same, sir. Raw material control account debit to cost ledger control account. Raw material control account debit to cost ledger control account. So that's why here raw material purchase either on cash or on credit, entries will be same. Entries will be same. On cash or on credit, entries will be same, sir. Entries will be same. So raw material control account debit to cost ledger control account. Here credit purchase, raw material control account debit to cost ledger control account. Okay, right. So first raw material purchase, sir. Raw material purchase. So stores ledger control account or raw material control account debit to cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account. Right. So total availability, sir. Total availability. Next issue. Sir, raw material issued to transaction, sir. Next transaction, so second one. Raw material issued to production. Sir, raw material issued to production means that raw material item involved in the production, that is called as direct material. Direct material. So raw material issued to production. Sir, production means work. Raw material issued to production, raw material issued to work, raw material issued to work in progress, raw material issued to job, raw material issued to batch. Any one meaning is same. So raw material issued to production, so work in progress, work. Raw material issued to work, work in progress control account debit to Sir, here raw material outgoing or incoming? Outgoing. As per real accounts principle, outgoing is credited, sir. Work in progress control account debit to raw material control account. Raw material control account. So, raw material control account. This is the second transaction. Third transaction, sir. Raw material issued to factory repairs and maintenance. Factory repairs and maintenance. Factory repairs and maintenance. Sir, here raw material issued to factory repairs and maintenance, sir. So, this is called as indirect material. So, this material item not involved in production activity. So, this item is called as indirect material. That is indirect material. So, indirect material related to factory repairs and maintenance is nothing but factory overhead, sir. Indirect material related to factory, sir, that is indirect cost, that is the factory overhead cost. So, entry, sir, factory overhead control account debit to 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 raw material outgoing or incoming? Raw material outgoing. Outgoing means created raw material control account. Raw material control account. Okay. Next, fourth one, sir. Raw material issued to admin department. Raw material issued to admin department. Sir, raw material issued to admin department, that item is direct or indirect, sir? Indirect, sir. That material item not involved in production activity, so that it is called as indirect material. So, indirect material related to admin department is called as admin overhead control account. So, admin overhead control account debit to 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 outgoing or incoming? Raw material item. Raw material item outgoing, sir. So, raw material control account. Raw material control account. Okay. So, that is fourth one, sir. Fifth one. Raw material issued to selling and distribution department. Selling and distribution department. Selling and distribution department. Raw material issued to selling and distribution department. Sir, this item indirect or direct, sir? Indirect, sir, because it is not involved in production activity. So, indirect material related to selling and distribution department, that is called selling and distribution overhead. So, selling and distribution overhead control account debit to selling and distribution overhead control account debit to selling and distribution overhead control account debit to raw material control account. Raw material control account. Okay, sir. Right. So, these are the entries, these are the transactions took place in this account, sir. So, credit side postings are issue program. So, by raw material issue to production, by work in progress control account. Next, raw material issued to admin factory repairs and maintenance, factory overhead control account. Factory overhead control account. Next, raw material issued to admin department. So, admin overhead control account debit to stores ledger control account or raw material control account. Next, raw material issued to selling and distribution department. So, selling and distribution overhead control account debit to raw material control account. Raw material control account. Okay, sir. Right. Now, put up the balance, sir. So, debit side total availability, sir. So, total availability, out of total availability, issue programs, 4 issues, sir. Raw material issued to production, raw material issued to factory repairs and maintenance, raw material issued to admin department, raw material issued to selling and distribution department. So, finally, by balance carried on. By balance carried on. So, this is the material segments are completed, material segment. Next, labor. Labor, sir, wage control account. Wage control account. Wage control account. It is the nominal account, sir. It is the nominal account. So it is the nominal account. So there is no opening balances, sir. Total wage paid. First transaction, sir. Total wage paid. Sir, general ga total wage paid entry wage control account debit to cash account. So here cash account is not maintained. So in that case, wage control account debit to wage control account debit to stores ledger control account, or suppose so in this place cash account, sir. Here cash account is not maintained. In that case, artificial account is used, sir. That name is called as cost ledger control account. So generally wage paid means wage account debit to cash account, but here cash account is not maintained. So in that case, artificial account is used. So artificial account name is cost ledger control account. So wage control account debit to cost ledger control account. So wage control account debit to cost ledger control account. So total wage paid 1 lakh, sir. Total wage paid 1 lakh. Sir. Right. Out of which certain amount related to production, certain amount related to factory indirect wage, certain amount related to admin indirect wage, certain amount related to selling and distribution department indirect wage. So transaction 2, wages charged to production. Production means work. Wages charged to production means work. So these workers involved in production activity, so that this is called as direct wage cost. So wages charged to production, sir, 60,000 rupees. Wages charged to production is 60,000 rupees. Amount paid to direct workers is 60,000 rupees, sir. So that amount charged to production, So that amount charged to production. Production means work. Work in progress control account debit to wage control account debit to wage control account. Work in progress control account debit to wage control account. So suppose 60,000 rupees. Next, third transaction, wages charged to factory indirect labor. So or indirect wage, that means salary to supervisor, sir. Indirect wage related to factory. That is salary paid to supervisor, 20,000 rupees. Entry, sir. So this is called as factory overhead. So factory overhead control account debit to wage control account. 20,000. So second one is indirect wage related to factory. Next, fourth one, indirect wage related to admin department, sir. Indirect wage related to admin department. 10,000, sir. That is salary paid to general manager. So indirect wage related to admin department, that is salary paid to general manager, sir. So this is called as admin overhead, sir. So please charge it admin overhead, sir. Admin overhead control account debit to wage control account. So admin overhead control account debit to wage control account. 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. Okay, next, fifth transaction, sir. Indirect wage related to selling and distribution department. Indirect wages related to selling and distribution department, indirect waste related to selling and distribution department 10,000 rupees, sir. So that is called as selling and distribution overheads. So selling and distribution overhead control account debit to selling and distribution overhead control account debit to wage control account. Wage control account 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. So these are the transactions took place in the wage account. So here total wage paid 1 lakh, sir. 60,000 amount charged to work, sir. That is the production. 20,000 charged to factory indirect labor, sir. 10,000 charged to admin indirect labor. Next to admin labor is nothing but indirect labor, sir. Next remaining 10,000 charged to selling and distribution department. One by one charged, sir, by various charged to production by work in progress control account. By work in progress control account, direct wage 60,000 rupees. Next to indirect wage related to factory, sir. So factory overhead control account debit to wage control account. Indirect wage 20,000, sir. Next admin department. So admin overhead control account debit to wage control account. So that is 10,000, sir. Next indirect wage related to selling and distribution department, sir. So selling and distribution overhead control account debit to wage control account 10,000, sir. So tally, sir, write off 1 lakh. So 2 items completed, sir. Material content to labor content. Next direct expenses, sir. Direct expenses control account. Direct expenses control account, sir. Sir, examples of direct expenses, sir. Royalty paid on production. Next power expenses. Next hiring charges for using the tools for production activity. So these are the examples of direct expenses. So first transaction, total direct expenses incurred. Transaction 1, sir. Transaction 1, direct expenses incurred. Sir, direct expenses incurred 10,000. So generally entry, sir, direct expenses account debit to cash account. Direct expenses account debit to cash account, sir. Am I right? Direct expenses account debit to cash account. Here cash account is not maintained, so that direct expenses control account debit to cost ledger control account. Direct expenses control account debit to direct expenses control account debit to direct expenses control account debit to cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account 10,000. Direct expense control account debit to cost ledger control account 10,000 rupees. Okay, right. So posting, sir, direct expense control account debit to cost ledger control account 10,000 rupees. So total direct expenses charged to production activity, sir. Total direct expenses charged to production activity. So second transaction is direct expenses charged to production, sir. Direct expenses charged to production activity 10,000. So production means work. Direct expenses charged to work. Direct expenses charged to production or work. So entry, sir, work in progress control account debit to direct expense control account debit to direct expense control account. So 10,000. So please post it, sir. So by work in progress control account 10,000. So closed, sir. It is a nominal account 10,000, 10,000. So this is the direct expense control account, sir. So in material account, 5 transactions are there. Raw material purchased, raw material issued to production, raw material issued to factory repairs and maintenance, raw material issued to admin department, raw material issued to selling and distribution department. Next, in wage control account, 5 transactions are there. Total wage paid, wages charged to production, indirect wage related to factory, indirect wage related to admin department, indirect wage related to selling and distribution department. Next, direct expenses. Direct expenses, 2 transactions are there. Direct expenses incurred and direct expenses charged to production. So up to prime cost area completed, sir. So material completed, labor completed, next direct expenses completed. Next going to factory overheads, sir. Factory overheads. So that is factory overhead control account. Factory overhead control account. Sir, factory overhead control account is also called as manufacturing overhead control account, is also called as production overhead control account, or works overhead control account. So many names are there. Factory overhead control account, or manufacturing overhead control account, or production overhead control account, or works overhead control account. Right. Sir, presently మనం ఎందులో ఉన్నాం సార్? presently in cost records, sir. Sir, in cost records, first we have to charge the overheads. First we have to charge the overheads, sir. First we have to charge the overheads. Then compare with actuals. Then compare with actuals. Ultimately find out the under or over. Under or over. Under charge or overcharge. First we have to charge the factory overheads, sir. First entry, sir. First transaction 1. First we have to charge the overheads. First we have to charge the overheads to production. First we have to charge overheads to production. What is the entry, sir? Work in progress control account debit to work in progress control account debit to factory overhead control account. Work in progress control account debit to factory overhead control account. Sir, how to charge, sir? How to charge? Sir, how to charge means here rate is mentioned, sir. Overhead rate is mentioned. So use that rate, find out the overheads amount. Suppose 100% of direct wage cost. So factory overhead rate is 100% of direct wage cost. So here direct wage costs are 60,000 rupees, sir, in this example. So 100% of direct wage cost means 100% of 60,000. 100% of 60,000 is nothing but 60,000. Then pass the journal entry. Entry, sir. Entry. Work in progress control account debit to factory overhead control account. So in cost records, first we have to charge overheads to the production. First charge by using the recovery rates. So here recovery rate is 100% of direct wage cost. Direct wage cost amount is 60,000. 100% of 60,000. Then pass the journal entry. Entry work in progress control account debit to factory overhead control account. Right. So first complete the charge, next compare with actuals, and finally undercharge or overcharge determines, sir. First charge, next compare with actuals, then finally calculate the undercharge or overcharge. Factory overhead control account, sir. Already 3 accounts completed, sir. Raw material control account, that is also called as stores ledger control account. Next to wage control account, next to direct expense control account. 3 accounts are completed. 3 accounts are completed, sir. Next to factory overhead control account, sir. Factory overhead control account. So first we have to charge. In cost records, first overheads charged to the production, sir. So first transaction, we have to charge overheads to the production. Work in progress control account debit to factory overhead control account. So by work in progress control account, bracket lo charge. 1 lakh, sir. 1 lakh. Next to compare with actual, sir. So that is the factory indirect material, factory indirect labor, factory indirect expenses incurred. So raw material issued to factory repairs and maintenance, wages, indirect wages related to factory. Next, indirect expenses related to factory. Suppose indirect material, that means raw material issued to factory repairs and maintenance, entry factory overhead control account debit to factory overhead control account debit to stores ledger control account. Stores ledger control account. Stores ledger control account. So that is the indirect material related to factory. For example, 60,000, sir. Next, the indirect wage related to factory overhead control account debit to wage control account, sir. Wage control account. Indirect wage. So 30,000. Next to indirect expenses incurred. So factory overhead control account debit to cash account. So factory overhead control account debit to cash account. Here cash account is not maintained. So that's why in that place cost ledger control account is used, sir. So factory overhead control account debit to cost ledger control account. Cost ledger control account. So indirect expenses. Indirect expenses. So that is 20,000, sir. So here actually incurred 110, sir. 1,10,000, but charged amount is 1 lakh, sir. This is under charge. So overhead charged to production 1 lakh, sir. Overheads actually incurred 1,10,000, sir. So that is under charged 10,000, sir. So 10,000. So this can be shown in 2 ways, sir. One, it is directly transferred to costing profit loss account. Second mode is it is carry forward to next period, sir, in subsequent periods. So generally you can do in any manner, sir. So 99% mentioned in the problem, sir. Suppose if there is no information about the undercharge or overcharge, in that case you can do in any manner. So suppose in this problem undercharge or overcharge transferred to costing profit loss account, sir. So that means by costing profit and loss account, brackets undercharge. So undercharge. So factory was undercharge entries are costing profit and loss account debit to factory overhead control account. So costing profit and loss account debit to factory overhead control account. Okay, right. So this is the factory overhead control account. So direct material control account completed, wage control account completed, expenses control account completed. Next to factory overhead control account completed, sir. So gross factory cost up to gross factory cost completed. Then adjust the work in progress, sir. So opening work in progress and closing work in progress. Finally, we get the net factory cost. Okay. Next, we have to prepare the work in progress control account, sir. Work in progress control account. Work in progress control account. So what are the transactions, sir? What are the transactions? Number 1, opening balance of work in progress. First transaction, opening balance of work in progress, sir. Opening balance of work in progress, that is to balance brought down. That is to balance brought down. Next transaction, sir. Material charged to production. Raw material charged to production, that means raw material issued to production. 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 So raw material issued to production entry, sir. Work in progress control account debit to stores ledger control account or raw material control account. So raw material issued to production, work in progress control account debit to stores ledger control account. Next, direct wages charged to production. Direct wages charged to production. Direct wages charged to production, sir. Direct wages charged to production entry. Entry, sir. Work in progress control account debit to work in progress control account debit to stores, not stores, sir. Wages control account. Wage control account. Work in progress control account debit to wage control account. So direct wages charged to production. Next, direct expenses charged to production. 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 So work in progress control account debit to work in progress control account debit to direct expenses control account. Direct expenses control account. So these are the transactions. Opening balance of work in progress, raw material issued to production. Next, direct wages charged to production. Direct wages charged to production. Next, direct expenses charged to production. Okay, right. Less closing balance of work in progress, we will get the cost of finished goods. 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 Okay, right. Please post it, sir. So here, to balance brought down. To balance brought down. Next, direct material issued to production. Work in progress control account debit to stores ledger control account. Stores ledger control account. Work in progress control account debit to stores ledger control account. Next, direct wages charged to production. Work in progress control account debit to wage control account. Wage control account. Wage control account. Next, direct expenses charged to production. So work in progress control account debit to direct expense control account. Direct expense control account. So add them, sir. Less by closing balance of work in progress, by balance carry down. So finally we get balance in figure. So that is the cost of finished goods, sir. cost of goods produced and transferred to warehouse, cost of goods produced and transferred to warehouse or finished stock account. So, by FSL control account debit to FSL control account debit to work in progress control account, that is the finished stock ledger control account debit to work in progress control account, sir. Finished stock ledger control account debit to work in progress control account. So, that is nothing but net factory cost, that is the cost of finished goods, cost of finished goods, sir. Cost of finished goods, that is the net factory cost. FSL control account debit to work in progress control account. So, what are the transactions took place in this account, sir? Opening balance of work in progress, next direct materials issued to production, next direct waste charged to production, next direct expenses charged to production. Sir, here one more transaction, factory overhead charged to production, sir. Factory overhead control account, factory overhead control account. So, FOH, factory overhead charged to production, we will get total availability less closing balance of work in progress, then we will get cost of finished goods, cost of finished goods. Just like pro forma of cost sheet, sir, direct materials, direct labor, direct expenses, we get prime cost, add factory overheads, we get gross factory cost, add opening inventory of work in progress, less closing inventory of work in progress, we get net factory cost. Net factory cost is nothing but cost of finished goods, cost of finished goods. So, just like same format, sir. So, in the transactions, in the form of transactions, direct materials issued to production, direct waste charged to production, direct expenses charged to production, factory overheads charged to production, factory overhead charged to production, add opening balance of work in progress, add opening balance of work in progress, less closing balance of work in progress, we will get cost of finished goods, that is the net factory cost. So, sir, up to net factory cost completed, sir. Okay, right. Next.